The test of English as a foreign language, TOEFL, is a standardized test designed to assess the English language proficiency of non-native speakers of English. The test is administered by the Educational Testing Service, ETS, and is recognized by more than 11,000 colleges, universities, and organizations in over 150 countries. In this introduction, we will discuss the origins of TOEFL, its purpose, its importance for college success, statistics on test takers, why colleges require the TOEFL, equivalent tests, future changes to the test, and tips on how to study for the TOEFL. History and purpose of TOEFL. TOEFL was first introduced in 1964 by ETS to test the English language proficiency of international students who wanted to study in English-speaking countries. Over the years, the test has evolved, and in 2019, ETS introduced the TOEFL IBT, internet-based test, which replaced the TOEFL PBT, paper-based test, and CBT, computer-based test. The purpose of the TOEFL test is to measure the English language proficiency of non-native speakers of English. The test assesses the 4 language skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking, which are essential for academic success in English-speaking countries. How TOEFL helps to prepare students for college success. The TOEFL test is an essential requirement for international students who wish to study in English-speaking countries. The test helps students to prepare for college success by providing them with a measure of their English language proficiency. This information helps them to identify areas of strength and weakness and enables them to focus on improving their language skills. Additionally, the TOEFL test provides a standardized measure of English language proficiency that colleges and universities can use to evaluate the language skills of international applicants. Statistic data of test takers. According to ETS, in 2021, more than 1.6 million people from over 180 countries took the TOEFL test. The majority of test takers, 60%, were between the ages of 18 and 24, and 58% were female. Why many colleges require TOEFL? Many colleges and universities in English-speaking countries require international applicants to take the TOEFL test. The TOEFL test provides a standardized measure of English language proficiency that colleges and universities can use to evaluate the language skills of international applicants. Additionally, the test helps colleges and universities to identify students who may need additional language support to succeed in their academic programs. Other tests equivalent to TOEFL. There are several other tests that are equivalent to TOEFL, including the International English Language Testing System, IELTS, the Pearson Test of English, PTE, and the Cambridge English Advanced, CAE, test. Future changes of TOEFL tests. ETS has announced that it plans to make several changes to the TOEFL test in the coming years, including updating the test content to reflect changes in the English language, improving the test delivery experience, and enhancing the security of the test. How to study for TOEFL test. Studying for the TOEFL test requires a combination of language practice, test-taking strategies, and familiarization with the test format. Some tips for studying for the TOEFL test include practicing English language skills through reading, writing, listening, and speaking activities. Using study materials specifically designed for the TOEFL test, taking practice tests to familiarize yourself with the test format and time limits, and seeking guidance from a tutor or language school.